Hey everyone, I am back. I had a request to show how to show an activity indicator, a progress indicator for when we are making a network request so that we have some sort of indicator to the user that, that it's loading and that it's not just hung up, okay? So this is really easy. All we gotta do is let's go ahead and go to our storyboard. And we have an activity indicator right here on our storyboard. And what we're gonna do is let's open up our object library here and just search for activity indicator view. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drag that right on in here. We'll add it to our main screen first. And let's take a look at some of its properties. You can see here we have a few different styles. We have gray, white, and large white. So I'm going to go with large white. And then you can, if you want, you can change the tint, the color of your activity indicator. I'm going to stick with white since I think that will show up well on this background here. And let's go ahead and constrain it. I'm going to set it 20 from the top of the random button below it, and then I'm going to center it horizontally in the container and add that constraint. There we go. Now, activity indicator has a nice behavior right here. Under behavior, you can check hides when stopped, okay? And so the activity indicator has a couple of methods, start animating and stop animating. And if we check this, we don't also have to set the isHidden property manually. So that's nice, that's automatically handled for us. So now we just got to create an IB outlet for this. So let's go ahead and open up our select person VC in our assistant editor. And let's go up here and let's go ahead and control and drag into our controller. And I'm going to name this spinner, and we're gonna say connect. Then go back to our standard editor and come into our select person VC. And now we have our spinner here of type UI activity indicator view. And we have our simulator here. So when we click on random, it takes just a second for it to hit the API and come back. So what we want to do is when we click on random and it starts the network request, we show the spinner, we start animating. And then once we're done, then we stop animating. All right, so here when we click the button, we are going to say spinner dot start animating. And then down here, after the network request has completed here in our completion handler, so inside here we know that the network request has already been complete, we can say self.spinner.stop animating. And that should be all there is to it. Let's go ahead and run this and check it out. All right, gonna click on random. Ooh, and there we go. Nice. All right, so you can go ahead and add the activity indicator to the rest of these views following these same steps. All right, you just add in your spinner, check the hides when stopped property, and then inside of the view controller file, you can set start animating at the beginning of the network request outside of the API call. And then in the completion handler, once it's finished, you call stop animating. All right, hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I will see you in the next one.